Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Bevavior Blogger, and today I have what I hope is an interesting video for you guys regarding Tundra Swans and some kind of unique feeding behavior that I was able to record yesterday while out on the Bevavior Migratory Bird Refuge auto tour route. At least I think it's kind of interesting anyway, and I've seen it for years, but this is the first time I've ever been able to get some really good footage of it, so we'll kind of show you guys what that's all about. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, feel free to subscribe and hit the share button and share it with your bird watching friends. Don't forget to follow me at bearverblogger.com. You can subscribe there too. And if you want to support this channel and our website, go to Bird Shirts and More. There'll be links in the description below. That's our apparel website where we sell nature and bird watching themed hoodies and t-shirts. And that's how we mainly support this channel and our website. So if you're in the market for some new cool hoodie t-shirt that's around bird watching, give it a look. Anyway, what we're looking at here is some Tundra Swans that are recorded yesterday on the Bevavior Migratory Bird Refuge auto route. Now keep an eye on the one on the right. What he's going to do is he's going to flip back up here in just a minute. Right there. Now watch what he's doing. You can see how he's kind of wiggling. That's what he's doing is Tundra Swans, what they do is they feed on aquatic roots, down in the mud. So what they're using is their feet kind of like shovels, kind of stirring up the bottom, kind of digging a little bit so they can get down and get to those roots. See, he's doing it again. That's kind of a unique and interesting behavior that they have to kind of help them feed a little bit and get to those roots down the bottom. They feed on roots and tubers are just basically horizontal roots in the mud on these aquatic plants. So they're down there and with their beaks digging and kind of rooting up roots and stuff, and they use their feet to kind of stir up the bottom so they can get to those roots a little bit better. And see, he's doing it again. It's kind of interesting when you watch them that they're using their feet kind of like shovels. They kind of help stir up the bottom and make it so they can get to those roots and tubers a little bit easier. I don't know of any other waterfowl that really does that. I've never seen geese do that. I've never seen ducks do that. Trumpeter swans, they may do it. I don't know. I've never really seen them do it. They feed a lot in fields, especially in the wintertime, so I see a lot of them out in the farm fields. But Tundra swans, they feed a lot on aquatic vegetation, and that's why, like, when the bird refuge freezes, a lot of them leave because they got to have open water to feed because they're feeding on aquatic roots and aquatic plants. So when it freezes, they don't have a lot to feed on, so they basically bail. So what they're doing is they're trying to get down to those roots, and they're using their feet to kind of dig around for those things. So I thought that was kind of unique behavior, and I've seen it for years. This is the first time I've ever been able to get some decent footage of them doing it, and I just thought that was kind of interesting that they know how to dig it up with their feet so they can get to those roots. They also have very long necks, so they can feed in deeper water than other birds, and like ducks that tip up and feed like that. So it's kind of interesting how they do that. Now the Tundra Swans, they're starting to move in right now in the bird refuge. For those of you guys who want to come see them, there's not a lot of them there right now. I was there yesterday, and there's, I don't know, maybe 500, 1,000, or maybe even more on the southwest corner of the auto tour route. But this is the time of year when they really should start showing up in great numbers. So if you're interested in seeing the Tundra Swans, late February, early March is by far the best time to see them, and that's usually when their numbers peak. They hang around for a couple of weeks and they feed on this aquatic vegetation, and then they get up and they move north as they work their way to the Arctic tundra up the northern coast of Canada and Alaska. But for a few weeks you get to come to the Bird Refuge auto tour route and see these incredible birds during spring migration, and right now there are some out there. There's actually been Tundra Swans out there all winter long, but not a lot, maybe a few hundred. And I think a few have moved in, but they haven't anywhere near peak. So we're still a little early. Some years they come in late February and they peak when the weather's really mild. Some years it's a little later, so it all depends on the weather. This year it seems to be about normal. Usually about the second week of March is when they typically peak, and that's probably what's going to happen this year. So if you're wanting to come see the Tundra Swans, there are some here now, but they haven't quite peaked yet. So just keep that in mind. And I'm going to go out regularly and kind of keep an eye on them and kind of let you guys know when they're peaking. So if you want to see the masses of them, the thousands and thousands of them, that's the best time to see them because it is just an incredible sight. And I've got videos, I think, on my YouTube channel that have the Tundra Swans on there, and it's kind of cool. So But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this unique feeding behavior, how they kind of dig with their feet and kind of stir up the bottom so they can get to those roots and tubers. It's just something I thought was kind of interesting. Thought you guys might want to, guys might be interested in learning about tundra swans. You can see the one on the right there. He's doing it as well. So kind of cool. But anyway, as I said before, if you like these little videos, these little nature videos, feel free to subscribe to our channel and share it with your bird watching friends, your photography friends. And subscribe to our website, bearverblogger.com, and we've also got Instagram and Facebook pages as well. And don't forget to check out Bird Shirts and More for nature-themed, bird-watching themed t-shirts and hoodies. That's how we support our channel and our website. So go give it a look, and hope you guys like these little video updates, and we'll catch you on the next video update.